Hey everybody, Trumper316 here. And like I promised, this is my Raw review for God, what was the date? Um October 24th, 2011. I'm sorry this is so late. I know you all probably already seen like uh a dozen other Raw reviews, but hey, I'm gonna do it anyways for people that want to watch it, that want to, watch it just for the heck of it. So, um, okay, Raw was in Austin, Texas, specifically at the University of Texas, and it started out with Triple H coming out, in a bad mood, obviously from what happened to Vengeance. He comes out, he talks about how he's been in business for so many years, which he has. So, was it been about 20 years almost? Uh, he talks about he's made a lot of friends in his business. Triple H has made friends like Shawn Michaels, X-Pac, aka Sean Waltman, uh, aka the 1-2-3 Kid, or if you all know about that, and most notably Kevin Nash. And he says that at Vengeance, Kevin Nash broke his heart, and don't bring the tissues out yet, but I thought that was pretty corny. Um, he talks about he feels betrayed by what Kevin Nash did, and and he talks about how Kevin Nash almost broke his neck at Vengeance, and I thought he was injured, but I guess it was not to be true. So, um, basically, after he says that, he starts, he picks himself up and becomes a man again, and basically calls Kevin Nash out and says, I wanna beat you down. I'm going to hurt you. I want you to come out here right now as a man and face me, and then we'll see what happens." And then the great douchebag yes man, the executive vice president of talent relations and Raw's interim GM, John Laurinaitis, comes out. He says, "I understand you're upset, uh, but you can't, don't do this. Don't embarrass the company." And Triple H is like, if you want to stop me from embarrassing the company, you need to go find Kevin Nash wherever he's at, offer him the biggest contract you can, so that I can beat him down and whoop him like he deserves to be whooped and pay him back for vengeance. And After that, Triple H gets out of the ring. He walks up the ramp. John Laurinaitis is talking in the background, and Triple H turns around and he says, "Shut up, John Laurinaitis." And then all of a sudden, Kevin Nash comes out from behind Triple H and hits him with the sledgehammer in the back. And it's a chaotic scene. Kevin Nash is escorted out uh, of the arena. Well, he's out. I mean, in whatever. He was escorted out, but somehow he got back. But when Triple H was being put into an ambulance on a stretcher, somehow Kevin Nash reappeared with the sledgehammer. He pulled Triple H out of the ambulance, put him up against the wall, and hit him with the sledgehammer again, right into the face, and just knocked Triple H out cold with the stretcher, with him in the stretcher. So it was kind of crazy. Um, but this feud is even nastier than the one in 2003, because the one in 2003, it was nasty, but it wasn't this nasty. So I'm curious to see what Triple H and Kevin Nash is going to do. And if Triple H isn't out, you know, then I'm pretty sure it's going to be a match of Survivor Series between these two men, and I wouldn't mind seeing that. Put it inside a steel cage, let them beat the hell out of each other in a street fight or whatever. But then again, they don't do street fights anymore, or hardcore matches in the WWE, so whatever. No holds barred. Do that. Okay, the first match of the night was Orton, Sheamus taking on their Vengeance uh, opponents from Sunday, uh, Cody Rhodes and Christian. Um, it was an okay match. I'm not gonna say it was good. So overall, it was all right. So the result: Celtic Cross to Cody Rhodes for the win, and Orton and Sheamus wins. Then John Cena comes out into John Laurinaitis' office and says he wants a match against Awesome Truth for what they did at Vengeance, costing him the WWE Championship in a last man standing match. John Laurinaitis says, "Fine, you want them? I'll give them to you tonight in the tag team match, and I'll pick your partner." So, it was later found out that Zack Ryder was picked as John Cena's partner. Then it was Santino Marella versus Dolph Ziggler. That was a stupid match. It was a filler match. Ziggler won off of zigzag. Swagger and Ziggler double team up on Santino afterwards, but Mason Ryan comes out and just beats the crap out of Jack Swagger as Ziggler ran away. So I'm pretty sure sooner down the line it's going to be Ziggler and Mason Ryan for the U.S. Championship. So can't wait to see that. Then Alberto Del Rio has a little victory speech. Says he beat Cena, and Cena has to go to the back of the line. He's a great champion, which he is. He's a fantastic champion. He's best champion since CM Punk. Let's just say that. And actually, and then he says he's not worthy. Nobody's worthy of facing him for the WWE Championship. And speaking of CM Punk comes out and he says, I never got my legitimate one-on-one shot for the WWE Championship since my WWE Championship rematch from SummerSlam when you cashed in your Money in the Bank on me. I never got my one-on-one rematch. And Del Rio says, "No, Punk, you're not gonna get your title shot. You're in the back of the line." And CM Punk says, "Okay, if you're gonna act that way, I'm gonna put you to sleep." Then John Laurinaitis comes out and says, CM Punk, I will give you a shot at Del Rio at Survivor Series if you tell, I mean, if you stand here as a man and tell everybody here in the WWE universe. I mean, yeah, in the WWE universe, I guess he said. I don't know. That you respect me, and Punk goes like, I respect you because you're a failure. I respect you because you're a douchebag. I respect you because of all this stuff, all of John Laurinaitis' failures and stuff like that. And he just keeps going on and on about John Laurinaitis and how boring he is, which he is. And he John Laurinaitis says no. I'll let you know next week if you're gonna get a title shot at Survivor Series, which obviously I mean, Punk probably will get a match against Alberto Del Rio because it works, for the Survivor Series. And all of a sudden, CM Punk says, "While you're thinking about that, think about this," and he puts picks Ricardo Rodriguez up and hits him with the go to sleep. Now the go to sleep was botched, but I'm pretty sure but in my opinion, that was not CM Punk's fault. That was Ricardo Rodriguez's fault because he's not a wrestler, so he messed it up just like Alberto Del Rio messes the go to sleep up. Because when Cena or Orton does it, they do it perfectly, but when it comes to Del Rio and Rodriguez, they mess it up. So I don't get it. Then it was Natalia versus Alicia Fox. I'm not spending time on this. Rolling pin off the rope. Uh, Gets Alicia Fox the win over Natalia. John Morrison versus Wade Barrett. Morrison lost again, losing to Wade Barrett off of a wasteland. Um, so Wade Barrett wins there. Then Michael Cole talks about JR and has all these fruity Photoshop pictures of JR with a diaper on and stuff like that. It was stupid. And all of a sudden, he challenges JR to a match in Atlanta next week, where JR got his start in sports entertainment, broadcasting, stuff like that. He challenged JR to a match in Atlanta. Now, the stipulation of the match is if Michael Cole loses the match, then Michael Cole will quit. Not the entire WWE, but he would quit commentary on Monday Night Raw. He would still be on SmackDown as a commentator, but he would quit as a Raw commentator. So Who knows? This could be you know the end of an era for Michael Cole on Raw. But don't get your hopes up because Michael Cole will still be around either way, whether he does one show or two shows a week. So, um, then Zack Ryder is attacked backstage by the Awesome Truth, um, which is okay with me, I guess you could say. Then they come out and talk about how they've been running roughshod all over the WWE and they're not done, and seen as a part of the conspiracy, and Cena's going to get got, and the match is turned from a tag team match to a handicap match, predictably. Cena wins by DQ, due to R-Truth hitting Cena with a water bottle. Um, and afterwards, John Laurinaitis announces a rematch for Survivor Series. Uh, Awesome Truth versus Cena and a partner of his choosing. And guess the freaking who he picked as his partner. He picked the man who he was beefing with for a good 2 months at the early part of this year. The same man he dogged about not being around for 7 years. The exact same man who he's still supposed to face in Miami next year at WrestleMania 28. The man that he mocks so much. I mean, mocks so much that he turns to him. Who's this man, you ask? Well, to a lot of people, he's known as Dwayne Johnson, but to us wrestling fans, he's known as The Rock. And Cena and The Rock as a tag team is just disappointing for me. I don't see it. I mean, I don't have any problems seeing The Rock return to Survivor Series, but with Cena as the tag team partner, no, that just waters down the legend of The Rock. When you got Cena having to tag, Cena tagging with him. Cena is horrible. I'm just saying that right now. I'm a Cena hater. I used to be a Cena fan. I used to be part of the Cena Nation, but I'm sick of him. So, anyways, we'll see what happens in Survivor Series. Sorry this was so late. My SmackDown review will definitely be a Friday. If you have any requests in terms of live videos or not live videos, let me know. Inbox me. Comment on my wall if you want to. If you haven't seen my John Laurinaitis video, I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. Watch it, love it, enjoy it, share it, comment, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm Trevor316, and I am out.